Hey guys, what's going on? ZeroArmada here. Have some Warface gameplay for you. This is back in the closed beta for Warface, the US version. So enjoy that. A lot has been happening in Blacklight. Kind of a lot of drama, a lot of discussions. A lot of people have been kind of going back and forth on the forums and such like that. I know people are really outraged regarding the duration changes that PWE made. I know a lot of people asking me questions about, what am I going to be doing, because I've laid out what I thought about the changes and what I feel about Blacklight as a result. So I'll kind of answer that and kind of clarify those things. But first off, I want to kind of go back in time, just kind of start from the beginning. Basically, last week what happened was PWE came out and said, okay, we're removing rental options. So literally, they took out 1-day rentals, they took out 15-day rentals, they took out some more options, and you can really only rent weapon parts, armor parts, and stuff like that for only 7 days. That was the cheapest option available for GP&Z 7-day rentals. And that kind of ticked off a lot of people. A lot of petitions went out, discussion posts and threads, and people were just really mad about it. I was personally mad about it too. And BWE kind of took that feedback to heart, and they kind of came up with a kind of an ultimatum. They gave us a couple of options for compensation, I guess you can say, for taking away the rental options. Mainly the 1 day was really what a lot of people were pissed off about, because they couldn't really rent stuff for 1 day just to try it out, or to use it for scrims or something like that, or for rule sets that really demanded stuff that you didn't have. So ultimately PWE came up and said, okay, this Tuesday they're going to patch in some new stuff. They're basically going to give us back 1 day rental, only for Zen though. You cannot use GP to rent 1 day items. They will put in 3-day GP and Zen rentals. And on the flip side though, they will remove rentals from receivers completely. So you can only buy a receiver with GP permanently and Zen permanently. So that kind of ticked off a lot of people as well. I kind of see it more as a lateral move. I don't really think that they really did anything to kind of address the issue. And I know people are kind of you're either of course on the side where, okay, this isn't really okay, this is kind of something I'm going to protest, or you're on the side where, okay, PWE, that's fine, we're cool with that. That doesn't really change anything. The people who are supporting PWE have been kind of making a big deal about people that are attacking them, in terms of saying, okay, well, you guys are really kind of making a big fuss about this because they changed one rental option. And this isn't just about the rental options. This isn't really the main issue. This is part of the issue, but more so, this is more of a culmination of things that have happened since Blacklight has been released. And to kind of go into detail about that, first and foremost, we really don't get that much say in what happens with the game. In terms of community feedback, yesterday, Saturday, Trail Turtle actually had a live stream event for Raptor. He was on playing Blacklight, and he actually did a really good job in terms of answering questions, providing and accepting feedback, and just talking about the game. And I really appreciate and admire that effort, but that has to be more on a consistent basis. That's not something you can do, once every 4 months. I think that's something, whether it's bi-weekly or monthly, that needs to be a little bit more consistent. You really need to have more of an open line of discussion with your players. Zombie does a good job of that. I really think they have the patch minute videos. They're always readily available on Twitter, and we always have some kind of an open line of communication with Zombie. And I really hope and advise PWE to kind of take responsibility and do something similar to that, because ultimately, you guys see it there too. If you go on the forums, you don't see really that much discussion going on with the community and the publishers. Trail Turtle is posting a little bit more often, but that's mainly because of the fact that we're all really pissed off about the changes. But aside from that, really the only time we see interaction from the publishers is when there's either a new patch, maintenance, marketplace updates, or something's gone wrong, like the servers are down or something like that. That's really the only communication we get, and I really implore and really hope that PWE kind of adds more communication to that. I think that's part of the problem, because that kind of really is the stopping point, or the point where all of this could have been prevented. if we've kind of given some feedback, or if they kind of at least listen to it and consider it, I think that'd really help out a lot. Ultimately, as a result, content's been kind of sparse. I think it's been like a month and a half, maybe 2 months since we last got content. They've kind of really implored, giving out big patches. And kind of as a result, they reuse content. They've been kind of refeaturing content, like they just refeatured the heavy assault rifle as a great new item, and they're giving it for free, I think, for this week or something like that. So they're kind of getting sparse with the content as a result. As a free-to-play game, you kind of thrive on new content. So I really think that they kind of need to emphasize that a little bit more. Esports, of course, is still really a point of contention, at least with me. Nothing has really been developed as far as that. We've been hearing, okay, ESL has been integrated to Blacklight, or we're working on it right now. But to be honest, that's more of a push on Zombies part than PWE. I don't even think PWE, from what I heard, PWE didn't even realize BCL was happening, I think, until someone actually brought it to their attention. So that kind of, I think, speaks volumes of kind of the lack of communication between both parties, the community and the publishing staff. So that's part of it. I really have everything laid out and typed out in this huge wall of text. I really don't have that much time to go over everything. So I'll kind of lay down my primal complaints and stuff like that, and I'll link you to that in Google Documents little form, so that'll be in the description box down below. But basically what happened was, I think on Twitter, it was like the day that they kind of talked about the compromises they were going to make in terms of giving us the 3-day option back for rentals and stuff like that. I was pretty pissed off at the time. I kind of said basically I'm going to quit Blacklight, and I just want to kind of clarify that. And basically, kind of the best way of saying it is I'm just going to take my foot off the pedal in terms of Blacklight. Soldier Front 2 is coming out real soon for the US. I'll be probably prioritizing a lot of my content geared towards that game. So expect more of that. I've been playing League of Legends lately, Soldier Front 2, a little bit of Defiance, stuff like that. But Blacklight's not really going to be the driving force for me now. I will still post videos in terms of new content and stuff like that, patchman videos. I'll still do that stuff, but I'm not going to really be posting, daily or kind of weekly scrim videos, or I'm not doing any of those series like Road to God mode or anything like that. No build guides or anything in the pertinent future. I just want to really see Blacklight succeed. So if I kind of see that, if I kind of see PWE really making an honest effort in terms of the community, competitive aspect, stuff like that, I'll be more than willing to jump in. But I mean, I don't want to dedicate time if this game is going to die and they're not going to do anything about it. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I still also have some prior obligations in terms of I'll be streaming Tuesday, as I've been saying on previous videos. So I'm still going to be doing that. I'm still going to I'm going to be playing in the tournaments for BCL. I think that's kind of mostly the thing that's making me kind of still participate in Blacklight. But aside from that, I'm just going to kind of keep my participation in Blacklight to a low, at least until I see something good come out. So thanks for watching. Hope that answered any questions. Definitely leave some questions or anything like that down below. I'll probably do a Q&A video or something like that if there's a lot of good questions. So thanks for watching. Really do